Welcome to Scenes Explained. I'm Vince. Today you're going to hear one of the most horrifying and twisted true crime stories from India. A case where the woman who reported her family missing turned out to be their killer. This is the disturbing double murder case of Vandana Kalita. It's August 29, 2022, Noonmati Police Station, Guwahati, India. A 32-year-old woman named Vandana Kalita walks in and calmly files a missing persons report. She says her husband, Amarjyoti Day, and her mother-in-law, Shankari Day, have been missing since July 26. Police make a note. They do a surface-level investigation, but no leads, no answers. 4 days earlier, Vandana had even approached Amarjyoti's cousin, Nirmalya Day, asking for help. But strangely, he didn't react with much concern, like he didn't care. Days turned to weeks, but no one except Vandana seemed to be looking for the missing duo. October 30th, 2022, Nirmalya visits Shankari's old apartment in Tiniali. Neighbors say she moved out to live with her son and daughter-in-law in Narengi. But when he checks there, the neighbors say they haven't seen Shankari in a long time. Still, Nirmalya doesn't act, until November 21st, when he finally files a police complaint himself. So here the question is, who was Shankari Day? She was a retired employee of Assam Power Distribution Company. She owned 5 rental flats. Jointly owned land. She had pension and rental income. She was financially comfortable. And here's the twist. Vandana was collecting all the rent, even renting out new units, while Shankari was missing. Still, police weren't suspicious. She was family after all. In February 2023, frustrated with inaction, both Vandana and Nirmalya filed fresh complaints, this time to higher police authorities. That's when Deputy Commissioner of Police, Kalyan Pathak, formed a special investigation team. They began with questioning Vandana, and something didn't sit right. Her statements kept changing. So the team checked the bank accounts. Boom! Nearly 500,000 rupees, over $6,000 had been withdrawn using Shankari's ATM card. That was the trigger. On February 17, 2023, Vandana was brought in again. This time, after 2 days of interrogation, she broke. She confessed. She told the police that they were already dead. Both her husband and her mother-in-law, and she had killed them. But not alone. She had help from her lover, Da Deka, and his friend, Arab Deka. July 26, 2022, the three arrive at Shankari's apartment. Shankari is sitting on the sofa watching TV. Vandana sneaks up and smothers her with a pillow. Arab holds down her legs. She stops breathing. Then comes the real horror. They use a rolling pin and a machete worth just $4 to decapitate her. They cut the body into 3 pieces, wrap them in plastic, clean the blood. At 3 a.m., they drive to Meghalaya and dump the body parts across a remote valley. The remains were dumped in Nongyata Valley. Her head, hand, and the murder weapons were discarded separately. 22 days later, August 17th, Vandana kills again. This time, her husband. She smashes his head with an iron rod. The body is cut into 5 parts. Rup and Da dismembered the body into 5 pieces. They disposed of him in the Daki forest near the India-Bangladesh border. The next month, Vandana held a religious puja inside the murder apartment and even invited her parents. But the question is, why did she do it? According to Vandana, her husband was unemployed, abusive, and a drug addict. She also claimed he had sexual relationships with multiple partners, including men, and she once caught him in bed with 2 men. But her own secrets ran deeper. Vandana herself was in a sexual relationship with Da Deka, who lived near her parental home. She was having an affair with Da Deka, a driver, and he wanted to live off her future wealth. On the other hand, Arup needed money for his wedding, about 2 lakh rupees, around $2,400. So the 3 teamed up to eliminate Amarjyoti and Shankari. Police arrested Da in Tinsukia, Arup in Kanapara. Even the man who sold the $4 machete was caught. Body parts were recovered, blood-soaked clothes, the car, the weapons, everything. But the forensic reports took time, so much time, that the court had to release all 3. Yes, on bail. Arup was released on October 11, 2023. Vandana and Da were released on November 10th. Each paid just 500 rupees. That's about $6. Today, they only have to report to the police twice a week, and they can't leave Guwahati. But they're free. There was even a fourth target on Vandana's list, another relative. Police never revealed who. Throughout the hearings, Vandana smiled, bold, shameless. Maybe because she knew what many others know too well. In this country, you can kill and still walk free. She killed her husband, her mother-in-law, and hid their bodies, and still got out. This is not just a murder case. It's a reflection of how greed, lies, and a failed system can turn a person into a monster. I'm Vince. This was Scenes Explained. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, because sometimes justice doesn't come from courtrooms. It comes from people who refuse to stay silent. Stay safe, stay aware, and I'll see you in the next one.